Now that the Donna Drake Show has syndicated nationally, we decided to add on some additional correspondents from coast to coast. Joining us now is Susan Caldwell. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm so excited to be here.
Happy to have you. So we met one another through our mutual friend, Robin Adams.
Yes.
He is producing and directing your new series,
Yes.
The Lunchbox Heroes. And then I said, well, since you're the foodie that you are, would you please join us as one of our food correspondents?
I am so excited about bringing, Southern cuisine and culture really to the world. It's just a remarkable, region where there's just so much going on all the time.
Now, did you grow up there? Tell us about your basic roots. Where are you from?
I did. I am from North Carolina. I still live in Raleigh, North Carolina, which there aren't a whole lot of us still in North Carolina that grew up there. And it's been really interesting for me to see the revolution and evolution of the Southern cuisine scene and the food scene. Always been around the country cooks and meeting the farmers is just, very much a part of my lifestyle. And I look forward to sharing that knowledge and introducing a lot of great people to Southern culture and cuisine and hopefully expanding the knowledge there.
One thing I have to ask you about is biscuits and gravy.
Man, biscuits and gravy. It doesn't get much better than biscuits and gravy. And I don't think there's much more Southern food than biscuits and gravy, except maybe cornbread and sweet tea.
Aha. Oh, yeah. Those are both really delicious, too.
Yes. And so a lot of people think that that's what the South is all about, is really cornbread, sweet tea, pig picking cakes, and all of that great stuff.
Wait, what was that,
A
Susan?
pig picking cake. You don't know what a pig
A
picking
pig picking cake?
Yes. So,
No, enlighten me.
all right. So in the
Okay.
South, we're all about pig pickings, right? And
Okay.
you've got the farmers and people get together for family reunions and churches. We have what's called pig pickings. And so, they'll roast the pig and have that whole thing going on. And then the favorite thing among everybody is everybody bringing what's called a covered dish. And
Yes.
we all bring covered dishes, and it might be grandma's potato salad, and it might be Uncle Fred's, cornbread, could be Southern biscuits and gravy. And so people come together, but maybe the most idealistic dessert ever is really pig picking cake, where I know it's such a crazy name. And it's layers of yellow cake, homemade cake with pineapple and whipped cream, and it's just so good. I get so excited just thinking about it right now. I'm gonna
Yum.
need to go find some pig picking cake pretty soon.
Yummy. That sounds really delicious, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of those times, too, like fried chicken and okra and, just those Southern, like the spices.
Yeah.
There's something about that. Like you can make your own fried chicken at home and you could like shake it
Yeah.
up in like flour, put a little salt and pepper in it. But there's something special about like that secret ingredients, whether it's
Absolutely.
Old Bay or whatever it is that they're putting in it, that
Yes.
just makes all the difference in the world.
That's
It's got
right.
that like little bit of spice and kick.
Yes, absolutely. And and the southern region is just growing so crazy. And we get a lot of influx of new types of foods that are coming to the South. So I look forward to sharing some of that, as well as going back and finding some of the old cooks from way back when
Oh,
that are
wow.
still serving up that homemade fried chicken and those biscuits and gravy and the cornbread. And it's so neat to see some of the cooks from long ago now opening restaurants in the South where they're showcasing and sharing all of their food knowledge and all of their food with everyone.
Makes me really happy.
know.
It makes me so happy. Because I feel like there's something about food. We obviously all humans have to eat every day, right?
Yes.
So every once in a while, if you can have like something that just like sticks to your ribs and makes you feel like a warm old hug, that to me is what Southern cooking is about. It just feels like a
Absolutely.
hug.
It's that.
you know?
It's about Southern hospitality.
Oh, my
Where
goodness.
people still say yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, and please and thank you, and that's just such a part of me growing up that I can't help myself. It's just always please and thank you, and yes, ma'am, and yes, sir, and my husband still holds the door for me, and so that's one of those Southern things that's just been such a part of me growing up in North Carolina. Still a resident of North Carolina. I know so many people. So many restaurateurs, so many farmers, and just being able to showcase what they're doing, for America, and especially Southern culture is just so exciting for me.
Well, I love that because you're from there. You've got the heart
Yes.
of that area, and and it's going to be fun because we're going to cross-pollinate a whole bunch of new correspondents, and it's going to
Yes.
just bring us all together.
I'm so
And
excited.
celebrate the best of that. I even like cornbread sometimes when they make it actually in the thing that looks like corn. The
Right,
pan. I
right.
don't know if Wilton makes it or somebody makes
Yeah.
it, or the old cast iron thing that looks like in the. I just
Yeah.
love that. I also like tamales.
Oh, yes, tamales are amazing.
Tamales are good too.
And something that we forget a lot of times when we cook is really, it's about using all of your senses. It's about using the sense of smell, using, your sense of sight, and then, of course, the sense of taste. And so I think we always forget about just enjoying our food. We're in such a hurry. We just like, oh my gosh, I got the next meeting I got to get to. I've just got to get it all down. Instead of just stopping and just appreciating the food and all the work and all the effort that really goes into that, because it is such an art form that people don't think of it as an art form, but it truly is.
It's true. I actually have a recipe book at home that tells me how to make biscuits, and my grandmother always used to make them from scratch, and instead of the can. Not that there's anything wrong with the can if you're in a hurry,
buttermilk?
But yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for some. I'm already starting to think about it, Susan. I am indeed. Okay, so it was lovely to have you here. We're going to be hearing more and more from you. In the Southern hospitality with a beautiful set table.
I can't
Always
wait.
about a centerpiece.
That's
You always have to have a centerpiece, pretty
Absolutely.
napkins, right? Cute little
Candles,
coasters.
everything.
Ready for that.
Awesome.
Southern Hospitality brought to you by Susan. I am your host, Donna Drake, and we welcome our new correspondent. Please follow her on all of her socials and be well.